Hi everybody, this is Craig. I'm the head instructor at Ottawa Swordplay, and this is our Saturday solo drill class for September 26th. It might end up being a little bit shorter than usual today, and I'm going to be working with my gross semester instead of my longsword. I'm very lucky that it has a long enough handle that I can use it two-handed, but my arm's been under some strain lately, so I'm going to try and take it a little bit easy, especially given what we're going to be working on today, which is mostly going to be the Thwarter, the Zwerchaw, thwart strike, however you want to call it. And we're going to be looking at some variations on it, and we're also going to be doing some less common versions of our footwork, because our footwork is pretty variable. We are, of course, going to start with our foundation actions, and the first one we're going to do is our foot rotations, so feet shoulder width apart, weight on the balls of your feet. Rotate to one side, and then the other way and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then we're gonna do the thumb grip flip. So holding your sword in the handshake grip, we're gonna bump down with the heel of our hand to come up in the thumb grip and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do the same thing with the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then the next one we're going to do is our windshield wiper action. So you're going to hold your sword in the thumb grip, elbow tucked to the side, and we're going to rotate down to the outside. And when we're doing this with the right hand, we'll switch from long grip to half sword grip. So we rotate it up and then back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll do the left hand just for balance more than anything. Down to the outside, up, inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're going to do some variations on that one today, particularly because we're going to be looking at the Thwarter, which uses that same action but in an overhead kind of way. And for these ones, I'm only going to do them on one side because that's where we use them, and this is more about use than warm-up or anything like that. So I'm going to start out, and I'm just keeping my feet stable, but I'm in sort of an ox guard pointed forward, and I'm going to rotate around like this. And I'm going to go back and forth this way. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so that's that helicopter propeller kind of action that we see with the Thwarter. But of course, we have our second version of how we do the Thwarter, where we go through Zwerchaw. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to do a couple slowly here. So I'm starting in that same position in ox. I'm going to drop my hand down here to kind of Zwerchaw, and then cut up into ox on the other side. Then I'm going to come back down and cut to this side. All right, so Zwerchaw, ox, Zwerchaw, ox. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good. Now, one of our less common footworks that we're going to be doing today is our short spring step. So we're going to do that initially with no other, not worrying about what we're doing with our sword. So our spring steps are when we take a step with our right foot and then bring our left foot around in kind of a triangle. But with the short spring, I'm bringing my back foot forward and a little bit out to the side so that my 2 feet are even in terms of distance towards my opponent. And then I'm bringing my left foot back. And then I would do the same thing going the other way. And if I'm doing this head on, this letter A on the floor is actually a pretty good guide for what this should look like. So I'm starting left foot forward. You can start either side. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to spring one way, then the other, and that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so looking at our techniques today, we're going to start out with just doing our basic thwarter, and we are doing this two-handed, so I'll bring the other hand up onto here. Hopefully I'll keep remembering this. Gross semester in my hand makes me want to do one-handed techniques. So as always with the thwarter, we're going to start with just a very basic one. We're going to bring the sword forward, flip into the thumb grip Zwerchaw, rotate on the balls of our feet, and then cut in horizontally like so. And right now I'm just taking a normal passing step forward the way that we do. So extend, Zwerchaw, feet, cut, step. Back to the shoulder. Extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. Reset, extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. That's 3. Reset, extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. 4. Extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. 5. Extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. 6. Reset, extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. 7. Extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. 8. Extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. 2 more. Extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. Last one. Extend, Zwerchaw, rotate, forward. All right, so that's our basic thwarter. And we're going to do that again, but this time we're going to do it with a wide spring. So starting from here, it begins the same way. I bring my sword forward, I switch into Zwerchaw. But at this point, because I'm going to be stepping wide, I don't need to rotate my hips. So I'm going to start that cut, but I'm going to step out to the side, and then with the triangle step, I finish the inward cut. And I end up in this slightly awkward crowfoot position. All right, so from the shoulder, extend, Zwerchaw, cut, wide step, triangle step. All right, extend, Zwerchaw, cut, wide, triangle. Reset, 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 one more, extend, Zwerchaw, cut, wide, triangle. All right, now I actually kind of stepped ahead a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to now do the same thing again, but this time we are going to do it with our short spring step. And we're going to do a few different options just with the basic thwarter, and then we're going to build from there in different directions with them. And the steps can get used in conjunction with the thwarter in a lot of different ways in combination with multiple thwarters. So this time, I'm going to, again, it's the same thing. I'm going to extend, turn into Zwerchfenster, rotate the feet, and then as I cut, I'm taking a half step and then a half step back. All right, so from the shoulder, extend, Zwerchfenster, rotate, half step, cut, triangle step, or step back. All right, extend, Zwerchfenster, rotate, cut, step, step. Reset, extend, Zwerchfenster, rotate, cut, step, step. Reset, extend, Zwerchfenster, rotate, cut, step, step. Reset, extend, Zwerchfenster, rotate, cut, step, step. 3 more. Extend, Zwerchfenster, rotate, cut, step, step. 2 more. Extend, Zwerchfenster, rotate, cut, step, step. Last one. Extend, Zwerchfenster, rotate, cut, step, step. All right. Now, onto this, we're going to add our second thwarter, and we're going to use the short step again. And I may become a little bit less, I may call out fewer of the parts of this as we go, but the idea here is the same. So I'm extending, I'm going to Zwerchfenster, I rotate, I start the cut, I step and step, come back to Zwerchfenster, rotate, start to cut, step, step. So I'm finishing in the same position I was. All right? So, starting from the shoulder, we're going to extend, do the first thwarter, Zwerchfenster, do the second thwarter. Reset. Extend, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. Reset. Extend, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. Reset. Extend, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. Reset, extend, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. Extend, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. Reset, extend, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. 3 more. Extend, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. 2 more. Extend, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. 2 more. Extend, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. Last one. Extend, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 1, Zwerchfenster, thwarter 2. All right. Now, just because we can, we're going to throw the parter onto this as well. And we can do the parter with our half steps as well. So, having done our second thwarter here, we're going to come back to Zwerchfenster, half step forward, step back, and lift that pommel to get that nice parter. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the parter because we did it a few weeks ago. So, from the tower, thwarter 1, thwarter 2, parter. Reset, thwarter 1, thwarter 2, parter. And thwarter 1, thwarter 2, parter. 3 more. Thwarter 1, thwarter 2, parter. From the tower, thwarter 1, thwarter 2, parter. Last one. Thwarter 1, thwarter 2, parter. All right. So it would be pretty rare that we would do all 3 steps with those short springs, but it is a way that we can keep our distance or our position the same. If our opponent is moving, our overall distance still changes, but if they're at the distance we want already, we want to keep our position the same to keep that the same. All right, so from here, we're going to go back to doing the wide springs. And I'm going to actually spend some time just with this wide spring steps that I kind of jumped over before. So if I'm starting in my normal foot position, and maybe I'm at the tower, it doesn't matter, I'm going to leave my weapon out of this for now. When I'm doing a wide spring, I'm stepping with my lead foot out to the side diagonally, and then bringing my foot around behind me in a triangle. I'll do that from head on as well. So I'm here. So I don't pivot my hips because my foot is already aligned in the direction that I want it to land. And then this foot comes around behind. And now I'm in this twisted position, but my back foot is lined up perfectly for my next wide spring. And then this foot comes around behind me here. And when we're in this cross-footed position, this is not a natural position. It's usually pretty uncomfortable, but you should practice it until it is not uncomfortable. All right, so I'm going to go from left foot, well, I'll start in a normal stance. So from left foot forward, I'm springing out to my right, and then spring to the left, spring to the right, spring to the left, spring to the right, spring to the left, and I'm going to move over here so I've got more room, and spring to the right, spring to the left, spring to the right, spring to the left, spring to the right, spring to the left, spring to the right, spring to the left. Now a little comment about how we use these steps. Most of the time, if we're fighting somebody, we're trying to dominate the space between us. These wide springs are useful on those occasions when we want to redefine the space between us instead. So instead of trying to push you out of the center, I'm moving the center over somewhere else. So we're now going to do the same thing, and we're going to put in thwarters, and we're going to go through Zwerchaw. So starting from the tower, I'm going to extend, Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the right. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the left. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the right. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the left. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the right. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the left. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the right. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the left. And I'm going to turn around and go back the other way from the tower. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the right. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the left. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the right. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the left. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the right. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the left. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the right. Zwerchaw, cut, spring to the left. Wow, trying to say Zwerchaw and then spring kind of blurs together a little bit there. Now, usually when we're doing thwarters, we actually want to continue in the general direction we're going. So instead of doing that zigzag back and forth, I actually want to go in one direction. So we're going to do that, but we're going to look at a special variation of the thwarter, and this is one of the Dupliering or doubling techniques. And I'm going to show this on the pelt, and then I'll show it face on. So the spear here is my opponent's line of defense, and I'm extending, coming to Zwerchaw, cutting with that wide spring. And maybe I've got engagement, maybe I don't, but instead of trying to cut through their weapon again, I'm going to come to Zwerchaw, rotate, and cut horizontally around the outside of their weapon. And that's what my Dupliering looks like. So, starting from the tower, I'm going to extend, Zwerchaw, start to cut, spring, well actually I'm just going to step to the right. I'm not going to bring that triangle step around back behind me. Then I'm going to come back to Zwerchaw, rotate my hips, and step through, so I'm continuing on to my right. All right, so this is the Dupliering, one of the Duplierings. So, extend, Zwerchaw, cut with a wide step. Oh, That was wrong, sorry, I did the other thing. Extend, Sprechfenster, cut with a wide step, Sprechfenster, cut with a step. Reset, extend, Sprechfenster, cut with a wide step, cut with a step. Extend, Sprechfenster, cut with a wide step, Sprechfenster, cut with a step. I'm going to turn it to a different angle, and we'll do a few more. Extend, Sprechfenster, cut with a wide step, cut with a step. Reset, extend, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Dupliering. Extend, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Dupliering. 3 more. Extend, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Dupliering. Extend, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Dupliering. Last one. Extend, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Dupliering. All right, now we can also do a Dupliering to the other side, but we have to be on the other side. So for this, we're going to be doing our initial Thwarter in almost across our line here, and then we're going to do our second Thwarter with that wide step. And again, it's not a spring because I'm not doing the triangle. And then I'm going to come back to Sprechfenster and do a Thwarter behind my opponent's blade to hit them on the face. So from head on, it's extend, Sprechfenster, rotate the hips, cut, Sprechfenster, cut with a wide step, Sprechfenster, Dupliering. All right, so starting from the tower, extend, Sprechfenster, rotate, step, Sprechfenster, step, Sprechfenster, Dupliering. So I'm traveling completely to my left all the time. I'm going to do this facing you guys. So, extend, Sprechfenster, rotate, Thwarter, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Sprechfenster, Dupliering. 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 3 more of these. Extend, Sprechfenster, rotate, Thwarter, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Sprechfenster, Dupliering. 2 more. Extend, Sprechfenster, rotate, Thwarter, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Sprechfenster, Dupliering. 2 more. No, 1 more. This is the last one. Extend, Sprechfenster, rotate, Thwarter, Sprechfenster, Thwarter, Sprechfenster, Dupliering. All right, so we can step in different directions with the Thwarter at different times, and it gives us different advantages. And the canonical Dupliering that we see in our manuscripts is essentially a Thwarter that is done behind the blade. Now, because we're working with a partner, it's a little bit hard to see exactly how this works, but as a general rule, if I'm in contact with my opponent's weapon, the point of rotation that I'm using is actually around that weapon until I leave it. If they are really generous, they will keep pushing on that point of rotation and push your sword into their own head, which is awesome. And that same thing is true on the other side. If I'm here, my point of rotation is on the weapon until the point that I leave it. The Thwarter is the technique that has most written about it in our historical sources of the primary techniques. There's a lot of stuff there. It can be used in a lot of ways. It's pretty darn cool. That's everything I got for today. Hope that was fun, and I'll see you all next week.